Hey, Dr. Kran again. And as the day is winding up, I wanted to create this video about longevity and walking. I saw a patient today. She is 73, but she looks like she's 53. And my question was, how come you are so healthy? And her answer was, she has been walking on the beach about 3 miles every day for last 20 years, and she has not missed even single day. And I was stunned. And so I wanted to put out this video after my research that longevity and walking, they are so connected. Even leisurely walking at a comfortable pace, they can have surprisingly powerful effect on longevity and whole body health if done on a consistent basis over the years. So benefits are sustained and they are cumulative physiological improvements than high intensity workout. So it's all about consistency, doing it most of the time, every day, sometime more, sometime less. But the longevity benefit is just amazing. There have been lots of multiple long-term cohort studies done by Harvard and NIH and British Medical Journal show that regular low-intensity walking, even 20 30 minutes per day, is linked to reduced all-cause mortality, about 30%, and lower cardiovascular disease death, and low incidence of type 2 diabetes, stroke, and dementia, and even certain cancer. So, and it also helps elderly people to preserve independence and functional mobility as you grow older, right? So, what does it do to heart? And there is an improved endothelial function, which is the underlining, which is the inside lining of the arteries. And walking increases nitric oxide production. It relaxes the blood vessels, improves the elasticity, so and thus lowering the blood pressure. And also, it increases the vagal tone, so your resting heart rate is reduced, even with slow walking, gentle walking, and it trains your heart, making it more efficient. Circulation gets better. Of course, muscles are moving, circulation gets better. Calf muscle is the second heart pump. It improves venous return, and it prevents pulling in the legs, so you have less leg swelling, less leg cramps, and your metabolic health gets better. You have improved insulin sensitivity, uh, because muscles, they use glucose. They pull the glucose from blood more efficiently. That your fasting blood glucose gets better, lower, and A1C gets better. Insulin is more sensitive. So whatever insulin you have in your body, they become more efficient, and your lipid profile gets better because you're gonna raise your HDL level because of activity, and you're gonna lower your triglyceride over the time. And weight is gonna be steady, even if the weight loss is minimal. So you're not walking for weight loss, but even if your weight loss is minimal, your health is much improved, you know, because walking will help you preserve your lean mass, okay, and prevents creeping fat gain with age. So this is very, very good. And joint lubrication, and cartilage health. Movement increases synovial fluid production and nutrient delivery to cartilage, and that it reduces the stiffness, and you have less of joint stiffness and pain and swelling. Bone density is well maintained. Walking stimulates bone remodeling and slows down osteoporosis progression. muscle endurance gets better because of um, um, because of activity in the muscle fiber. So you have better muscle endurance, and it preserves, we call it slow twitch muscle fibers. And so that's amazing benefit. What happens as people getting older, they're less active, you lose muscle mass, you have sarcopenia. And so you maintain your muscle mass, um, and then nervous system benefits. Increased brain derived neurotropic factor supports memory and learning. So nervous system is sharp, and you're more focused, and it supports your memory and learning. It also lowers cortisol level, reduces your stress. Um, So walking on outdoor particularly could be very relaxing, could be very meditative actually, and it helps to slow down brain aging and reduce dementia risk. What about the hormonal and immune benefit? So it lowers chronic inflammation because the inflammatory markers like CRP and interleukin 6 level goes down considerably. Your autoimmune function gets better, right? Because it improves parasympathetic system, which is basically a rest, digest tone of your body. It stimulates more of your vagal nerve. So aim at 5,000 steps per day. Any how you can do it. It could be related to your work, it could be related to your activity, walking. It would be very, very helpful. It doesn't have to be continuous, it could be breaking into few hundred to few thousand steps several times a day. It'll keep your um, sunlight and circadian rhythm regulated, keep posture upright, um, and it's a walking is very mindful and stress reducing. It's just not exercise. So there have been lots of longevity and all cause mortality study, and the one big one was by Lee et al. They pulled up data from 16,741 older women. The mean age was 72, and they found out that women who walked 4,400 steps per day had 41% lower all-cause mortality risk. Amazing, right? So, as far the cardiovascular and metabolic health is concerned, there was one study by Manson et al. And it says walking 3 hours per week at any pace was associated with 35% lower risk of cardiovascular events. There have been many, many study, and one famous one was by author Abbott, and they in their study there were 2,257 older men in Hawaii, and they found out that men walking less than 0.25 miles per day had twice the risk of dementia compared to those walking more than 2 miles per day over 6 weeks period, 6 years of duration. So get moving, get walking. It doesn't cost money, it just costs some time. And we all know that people who walk, they are in great health. So get walking and be active for longevity and better health. Thank you for watching.